What's cracking, Jack? It's Wednesday, December 3rd, and you're in the jungle. 9 games on tap in the association. I've got a betting breakdown for all of them for you right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. I'm going to break down all 9 games in the association, give you my best bets, sometimes 2 for each one of those games. I'm also going to leave 2 links for you in the comments section. The first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day. And for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best NBA bet of the day text to your phone. Yesterday's play was Devin Vassell of the Spurs over 17.5 points. He missed, and he'll be dealt with accordingly. The second link is to become a Jungle member. And as a member for as little as 55 cents a day, 58 to our Canadian friends. As a member, you get my full betting card sent to your phone every single morning. You also get access to our members-only Discord where you can communicate with other knowledgeable sports bettors. And you also get a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you are considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster. Join us at participating locations the third Wednesday of each month for Red Lobster Poetry Slams. We were 1-1 yesterday with the bets we made. We hit on Emmanuel quickly. Over points, we missed on Devin Vassell over points. Overall, we were 2-1 because members and I took Michigan State as well. But in the NBA, we were 1-1. And remember, I cap every single game for you, so you get information on the games that are most important to you, the games that you want to bet. Some people want to just bet certain games, the cities they live in, fans of team, whatever game's on TV, whatever. So I cap every single game for you. I don't bet every game. So the recap, what I do with the games that I bet, the plays that I took and members took, and they're taken from the video. So we were 1-1 in the NBA, hit Emmanuel quickly over points, missed Devin Vassell over points. In December, we're 4-2, up 1.8 units so far. So our journey begins today in Indiana with the Nuggets laying 7.5 points. The over-under is set at 235.5. Jamal Murray questionable for Denver. Denver coming off a bad loss to Dallas, and the Nuggets have failed to cover the spread in 3 of their last 5 games. The Pacers have won 3 of their last 4 home games. They've gotten healthier as we thought. They're starting to get better. And they've covered the spread in 4 of their last 5 games. I like the Pacers with the points at home, and I like Pascal Siakam over 22.5 points. The Pacers offense is different at home, and Siakam has been over this line in 9 of 11 home games, playing 36 minutes and taking 21 shots a game. Spurs plus 7.5. At Orlando, over under 235.5. San Antonio on the second day of a back-to-back after beating Memphis by 7 last night. Orlando has won 6 of their last 7 games, but they failed to cover the spread in 3 of their last 4. They're just 38%, in fact, against this number of minus 7.5 this season. They're close game specialists, whereas the Spurs are 85% against their number today of plus 7.5. Take the Spurs with the points, and also consider De'Aaron Fox over his line of 25.5 points. Portland plus 10.5 at Cleveland. Over-under is 240.5. The Blazers on a back-to-back after a 3-point loss in Toronto last night. Portland 4-1 against the spread their last 5 games as an underdog. That'd be my preferred side here, but I don't trust the Blazers enough to take it. So we're going straight to the player prop market, and we're backing Donovan Mitchell of the Cavaliers over 4.5 assists. Mitchell has exceeded this line of 14 of his last 16 games with a median of 6 assists per game. Donovan's playing 37 minutes a game with a median of 11 potential assists. Those lonely Clippers, bless their heart, plus 3.5 at Atlanta. Over under 226.5. The Clippers have lost 8 of their last 10 games. They failed to cover the spread in 80% of games this season. Atlanta is 55% against the number this year. They're top 15 in both scoring offense and defense. The Clippers fail to be top 22 in either one of those categories. Something's awry in Los Angeles. Lay the 3.5 with the Hawks. I don't trust the Clippers at all. Hornets plus 8.5 at the Knicks. The over-under is 236.5. Brandon Miller out for Charlotte. Charlotte has won 2 of their last 3. The Knicks played last night in Boston, losing by 6. But Charlotte doesn't match up well against this team. They played November 26th. The Knicks beat them by 28. They probably could have beat them by 40. I will lay the points with the Knicks, but I really like Colin Sexton of the Hornets as the best play in this game, over 14.5 points. Without Brandon Miller in the lineup, Sexton's playing 28 minutes a game and has a median of 16 points a game. The Hornets are also super short-handed at the guard position, which Colin Sexton plays. Josh Green is out, Pat Connaughton's out, Trey Mann's out, and LaMelo Ball has a probable tag attached to his name. I expect Sexton to get 30 minutes tonight. Sacramento plus 5.5 at Houston, over under 230.5. The Rockets have a point differential of plus 10.6 per game, second only to the Thunder. Sacramento has a point differential of minus 11.1 a game, second worst only to the Wizards. The Kings don't have a chance here. Lay the points with the Rockets and stay away from any player props because this game will be a blowout. Brooklyn plus 7.5 at Chicago, over under 231.5. Now tail at your own risk, but I would lay the points with the Nets. The Bulls are just 2-8 against the spread their last 10 games and just 15% against this number they're laying of minus 7.5 points this season. They're a horrible defensive team. They allow the fourth most points in the league. They're fifth last in defensive rebounds and dead last in paint points allowed. Not my favorite game on the board, but I would take the points with the Nets and also consider Michael Porter Jr. of Brooklyn over 24.5 points. He's been over this line in 4 of his last 5 games and 60% of games this season. Detroit minus 4.5 at Milwaukee, over under 230.5. Detroit, a plus 5.5 point differential per game. Milwaukee's at minus 2.5 per game. Pistons are top 10 in every major defensive and offensive metric that there is in Milwaukee. Bottom 10 in all those same categories. Detroit is 62% against the spread this season. The Bucks are 43% against the spread and just 3-7 ATS their last 10 games. Lay the points with the Pistons. Also look at Cade Cunningham, over 27.5 points. The Pistons are coming off of a weird offensive performance against Atlanta, in which they scored less than 100 points. Cade Cunningham's shot volume was down, and he hardly got to the free throw line. He'll bounce back today. The line's been lowered a little bit because of that. He'll go over 27.5 points today. In the last game, we're looking at Miami minus 5.5. I think this line is short. At Dallas, the over-under is 241.5. Norman Powell, questionable for the Heat. But I like the Heat minus the points. Dallas is playing better, but Miami is still the second highest scoring team in the association, and Dallas is the third lowest. I think the number's too low. I don't think the Mavericks can keep up with the Heat offensively. I also like Tyler Hero of Miami over 21.5 points. He's been over this line in every single game he's played this season, and with Norman Powell listed as questionable, he could be primed for a ton of usage tonight. Let me know your favorite plays in the comment section, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.